This is Matthew Collins, the founder of the International Day of Heavy Metal, and you are listening to Midlands Metalheads Radio.
This is the Midlands Metalheads Radio Show with your hosts, Ozzy Maidenfield and Adam Till, defenders of the faith.
Hello and welcome to the Midlands Metalheads Rock Show this Friday night. Midlands Metalheads Radio has an exclusive interview with the founder and creator from the International Day of Heavy Metal. Hello, Mathew Collins, are you there?
Hello, Adam. Yes, I'm here. How are you doing?
I'm all right, mate, for a Friday, and it's going quite well. The week's been all right, and I'm in the mood for some metal, put it bluntly.
Hey, I'm in the mood for metal every day.
Yeah, is every day a Friday for you?
Every day is not necessarily a Friday, but every day is definitely a metal day.
Yeah, that's good lad, that's what I like to hear. So you are the founder and creator of the International Day of Heavy Metal. Tell me about it, man. I mean, why and how did it all come about, and, you know, what were you doing when you discovered this epiphany?
Can't remember what I was doing. Maybe I was drinking. But international days and national days are around for lots of things and lots of organisations. There isn't one for heavy metal music. Yes, there's the National Day of Slayer, and yes, last year there was the Black Sabbath Day in November, but there was nothing else. So I thought, hang on a minute, let's have something. And that's where the idea came from for the International Day of Heavy Metal.
It's a good idea, man. I actually think it's a class idea. I mean, I'm sure everyone has thought about it along those lines, but for actually to someone to sit there and go, hang on, I'm going to bloody well do it, you know, and you've got the balls to get up and do something about it, you've just proven a point to a lot of metalheads, mate, I tell you. Fair play to you.
Thank you. It's the world over, you know, metalheads around the world. We are a family, we are a community, we have the passion for this music, passion that will never die, never go away.
Yeah. No, I agree completely. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just one big family. I mean, as we were saying earlier, I mean, metalheads, rockers, bikers, whatever you want to call it, we've been one big family since, well, I'm going to say the 60s. Some people say earlier than that. I mean, you could all go back to, like, the Mississippi River with the bloody blues and all that on the go, how it all started about. But
Agree with you, the 60s. The turn of the century into the 70s is, yes, where it started to get recognised, but yeah.
And that's when you bring Sabbath into the equation, really, don't you, I suppose?
Certainly do.
Yeah. So, so basically, no, it's a good idea, man. I mean, what date did you actually realise about all this?
Well, it was only back early this year. I'm not sure why I suddenly thought of, let's do this, let's choose a date. I didn't want to do, well, I couldn't do the 6th of the 6th, because that's National Day of Slayer. That would have been an ideal date for us.
Right.
11-11-11 with Sabbath last year. Let's go up a notch and do 12-12-12.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I think Satan's probably turning in his hell right now, mate, for what you're doing. So
move over 666. There's a new number to fear.
Yeah, 12-12-12.
Absolutely, twice as evil.
Yeah, maybe we need Maiden to do a new song about it, eh?
The number of the beast times 2.
That's it. Yeah, or 2 beasts. What's to say?
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously you're a metalhead and you've been with it for a long, long time. So tell me, how did you start wearing the chains and the leather and the patches? And
not forgetting the band print T-shirts as well.
Of course.
That was back to the early 80s. When I went to senior school, sort of 82, 83 time, somebody played me The Trooper by Iron Maiden.
Wicked.
That was just a song that blew my mind. Following day, down the shops. Woolworths, I think it was, if you remember them, when they stopped vinyl.
Yeah.
Oh, Number of the Beast was the only album that I found at the time.
No way. Good album, though.
Yeah, it was probably only about $2.99 as well back then.
On vinyl or tape?
On vinyl, that would have been.
Oh, awesome. You still got it?
Yep.
Awesome, man. I got a bit of vinyl myself, to be fair.
Yeah, I've got the whole Maiden collection. Yeah, no, that's where it all spawned for me, really. Moved on to the likes of Judas Priest, Motorhead and Saxon after that.
Yeah.
But that first Maiden track, and that was me hooked into metal for life.
Awesome, man. Well, good bands to start off with, to be fair. Mine was actually, I'm a bit of a late starter, to be fair. I was a 18 years old, so that would have been 1997, I'd guess. And the first band that got me into it was more like Metallica and Megadeth and stuff like that. The early stuff, of course, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was all good. It was all good.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, yeah. So for you guys that are just listening, you just tuned into Midlands Metalheads Radio. This is an exclusive interview with the founder of the International Day of Heavy Metal, Mathew Collins, and you're about to announce a track that I've got set up, haven't you, mate?
So yeah, let's go back 30 years to where it all started for me, and here is Iron Maiden, The Trooper.
Tune in every Friday night from 7 p.m. for the Midlands Metalheads Rock Show, only on Midlands Metalheads Radio.
Welcome back to Midlands Metalheads Radio. This is the Friday Rock Show with your host, Adam Till, and my co-accused, Ozzy Maidenfield, blasting out the best of rock, metal, thrash, and the unsigned bands from around the world. We've just been listening to The Trooper by Iron Maiden. Hope all you guys are rocking out in the background there with you in your living room and your cans of, Stella or whatever you got on the go. Jack Daniels for me, of course. We have an exclusive interview right now with the founder and creator from the International Day of Heavy Metal. Are you still there, Mathew Collins?
I certainly am. Just stopped headbanging from that tune. It takes me back.
How's your neck?
Oh, it's flexible.
Is it?
Still.
Mine isn't so much. I won't deny it. So then, all right, let's talk about it then. So obviously we've been talking about the day, and it's just so people are just tuned in. It is on the 12th of the 12th of the 12th this year. We have got the National Slayer Day, which is of 6th of the 6th, 2006. And of course, with the reunion this year, was the 11th. I'm sorry, last year, get myself right, of Black Sabbath. So, as we know, like the International Day of Heavy Metal, you said it was sort of created. The idea came about February time. We saying
it was, yeah, just a little bit after the start of the year, yeah.
So, the Facebook page, from what I've seen, I mean, you've got like 3,500 odd members. The response looks absolutely overwhelming. And if you've only been running that since February, then crikey, I mean, Midlands Metalheads have not had numbers like that. Well, it hasn't took that quick to grow that fast for Midlands Metalheads. I mean, how's it been your end? What have you seen? And, I mean, have you been overwhelmed,
Absolutely amazing. As we mentioned, we're a community, we're a family. When word is spread, a lot of people want to be a part of something big, and this is going to be big.
Yeah, I agree. So do you think that... the response, I mean, who has been involved? I mean, have you been in touch, or have they just come in touch with you, or I mean, have they seen how good you've been getting?
It's been a bit of both. There's a lot of internet radio stations out there like yourself that have picked up on this. The link has been posted around various Facebook groups, Facebook pages, and as I said, some internet radio stations. Obviously, yourself. Here I am. Thank you very much, Adam and the guys. You've got other stations, you've got Firebrand Rock Radio, you've got Planet Mosh, you've even got the Sanity Days. They've all got links on their website because they're very much into the idea and the concept of celebrating heavy metal. Yeah,
I agree completely, yeah. Have you got many unsigned bands or even signed bands that have kind of come along and said, we'll help you out?
Not necessarily help you out. Part of the website has got a list to bands from all around the world.
Yeah.
Yes, you've got all the major bands on there, but yeah, there are a lot of unsigned amateur bands, a few underground bands as well. There is a add my band email address, and I've had quite a few emails come through saying, yeah, can you put my band on the list?
That's really good.
Guess the next stage from that is then, reciprocal links, which will then spread the word of them and also the day itself.
Well, do you want to do a bit of a plug for yourself? You're live on the air right now, so, I mean, do you want to sort of like get people to... How would people get in touch with you if they're interested?
There's a number of ways to get in touch. First off, the website address itself is www.heavymetalday.co.uk. If you are in a band, whether it's unsigned, major, underground, the email address is addmyband@heavymetalday.co.uk. On Facebook itself, search for the International Day of Heavy Metal, and don't forget Twitter, we're on there as well, which I believe is just this funny hashtag Heavy Metal Day, and hopefully you'll find us.
Cool. Or alternatively, go through Midlands Metalheads Twitter, that's mid_Metalheads, and you'll find the Twitter page for the International Day of Heavy Metal. We do follow you. Hope you follow us. And like he says, like basically go on to heavymetalday.co.uk. All details will be there. I have to say that I really hope it goes really well, mate. I hope it does go really far, and I feel that if it pays off and you do get, I mean, the response is overwhelming now, and you've got another, well, what are we in? We're in July, so what's that? August, September, October, November, 5 months. you're hitting 3,500. I wouldn't be surprised you're going to get 8,000, 10,000 people recognising this day. So I think it's well done, man. We're really well done.
No, thank you very much. And with you guys on board, hopefully this is the first of many. Dare I say it? Not, get out there, get the word spread to all your listeners that are out there.
Definitely. I mean, we were going to have a sponsor page on the Midlands Metalheads website, so eventually you'll be able to just go on Midlands Metalheads and you'll see the International Day of Heavy Metal sitting there, so you'll be able to just go straight through that. Of course, there'll be all of our other sponsors, so that's all coming in time. So, yeah, I mean, that's brilliant, mate. I mean, anything else last you want to say, really? Say just, thank you and whatnot, so...
There is, obviously, thank you to you guys and everyone else, that are sponsoring it as well. When the day rolls round, yes, I fully appreciate it's a Wednesday. That is the day, 12/12, but by all means, the weekend, the few days leading up to it, there's only one rule for the day. Basic, simple, listen to heavy metal. Wherever you are, at home, at work, or in your car, just crank up that volume and play it loud.
Crank it up to 11, eh?
Crank it up to 12, mate. Come on.
Of course, silly me. Do apologise. There is talks with Midlands Metalheads and Matt here to maybe get a gig going on around that time. So watch this space, and hopefully we can make a good weekend of it, day of it. So more the better as far as I'm concerned. So be prepared. Awesome. Yeah, be very prepared. But that's it. So there's another track that you want to play regarding the International Day of Heavy Metal, and I think it's quite fitting. So would you like to announce it? Or if there's anything else you'd like to say just to end the interview?
No, just apart from, as I said, I think I've said it before, thank you, Adam. Thank you all the guys there for giving me the time on the show this evening.
No problem, mate. Don't mention it. Happy to help, because, I mean, the way I look on it is you make a friend, and that's what I like. So,
And that's what we are as the family. We're all making friends.
That's it, mate. That's it.
So I think it's time to break out all the denim and leather, raise your fists in the air, crank up the volume, and play it loud with Saxon.